in standing still?
No country, no market, no industry can afford to stand still. The pace of technological change is accelerating, and for the automotive industry, it feels like it's coming from 100 different ways. The move towards electrification, increasing connectivity, increasing autonomy, changing approach to mobility. If you stand still, you're missing opportunities.
2024 is when the level of UK-made components in British-made cars needs to increase in line with the terms of the trade deal with the European Union. Can battery capacity really be ramped up to the levels necessary to keep British car making competitive?
It is soon, and first of all, the government, in negotiating the TCA, the agreement between the UK and Europe, was very clear. Wanted to try and ensure that the UK automotive industry had a fair wind behind it to be able to meet some of these challenges. So we think that deal is one we can work with. It was a relief to get it because we desperately needed a deal, but it does get ever tougher in successive years. The first milestone's 2024, then 2027. Now, increasingly, the value of a vehicle moves over these next few years away from the engine, the diesel and petrol engine, into more of the software and especially into more of the battery. For the first stage, 2024, it's probably manageable. By 2027, if you want zero tariff trade between the UK and Europe in automotive terms, the battery has to be made either in Europe and the UK. We want to make sure batteries are made here because that helps secure manufacturing here of vehicles for the long term.
With the pandemic, with Brexit, and now the global computer chip shortage, how on earth can the UK overcome these challenges and consign the internal combustion engine to history?
It's not so much of how, it's got to. You're right in talking about some of the challenges we face. Most obviously, shortage of semiconductors. That's a global issue. It's affecting everyone and in the automotive industry. We've got a date. By 2030, the UK will end the sale of petrol and diesel engines. So the market will shift, leading up to and from that point forward. The bigger challenge is to make sure that we still have a large market and a successful market, and also that a significant proportion of the vehicles that are fulfilling that market are made here. That is the challenge for the industry. And it's, whether we like it or not, this is the direction of travel that not just the UK government is going in, European governments, international governments are coming in. We're hosting COP26 here in the UK at the end of the year. We expect a lot of global initiatives to address climate change, and road transport, as the biggest emitter in many countries, including the UK, has to play its part. Hence, we have to make this transition.